Alrighty, thank you for joining us for the June 2nd CZIM information meeting. Give me 1 second to start the slide. Alrighty, just a couple of house rules. Please refrain from talking unless you are speaking. Please be respectful to each speaker who is coming to the podium or who is speaking on the mic. Please keep your questions and comments relevant to the topics of tonight's meeting. Please wait for the presenter to finish before asking your questions or stating your comments. And any follow-up questions can be emailed to the planning email address. A couple of important dates. For rezoning and special use permits, your public participation meeting report will be due July 7th. The Planning Commission hearing will be July 16th, and the Mayor and Council public meeting will be August 12th. For those modification applications, your public report will be due July 14th, and your Mayor and Council public hearing will be July 22nd. You are required to attend each meeting and meet each deadline that's listed. For the public participation report, all rezoning, special use, short-term rentals, modifications are scheduled to at least have one community meeting at a convenient location. Please note that this location must be in person and within the city limits. Again, that public participation report will be due July 7th for rezones and for special use permits, and then July 14th for modifications. You are required to turn in a report, which is Form E, which you can find in the application packet. We also have a sample of what a postcard could look like that you can send out, but those letter notices can be a postcard. It can also be an envelope method. Again, it just has to be sent out within that 1 mile radius. A couple of additional notes. Please note that once you create that postcard, you have to send a copy to staff so we can just proofread it, make sure everything is needed on there. Before you send those mailers out, we have to give you that okay. Once you send those mailers out, you are required to send that invitation to the council members and to staff. Here is the schedule for rezonings and special use. We are currently on cycle 7. We are here today at the June 2nd community and zoning meeting. And then you have that public notification and sign posting deadline, which will be June 24th. Your public participation plan will be due July 7th. Planning Commission will be July 16th, and Mayor and Council will be August 12th. For modifications, we are on cycle 6. Again, today, the CZIM meeting, your public notification and sign posting deadline will be June 30th, and then that public participation report will be due July 14th with the Mayor and Council public hearing of July 22nd. The first case we have is Z25-021/CV25-002, which the address is 5860 Coweta Road, requesting a rezone from AG1 to CUP to develop a residential community with 50 single-family detached homes on 16.71 acres located in District 4.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Josh Mahoney. I'm an attorney at Battle Law PC, which is at 3562 Habersham at Northlake in Tucker, Georgia, and I'm here this evening on behalf of the applicant. I'm joined this evening by Michael Miglior, who is a representative of the applicant and is here to help answer any questions you all might have. Let's go ahead and jump to the next slide, our first slide. So the subject property I've got highlighted here in red, fronts on Coweta Road, and it's right by where Coweta Road meets Derrick Road, if you're familiar with the area. Right now it's vacant land, so you may not recognize it, but it is there. And then on the next slide, we can take a look, start to get a sense of the zoning in the area. The property is zoned AG1. That's that green that you see there. There's a lot of different zoning districts in the area, including R1, R2A, R4, R5, and R3, and CUP. What that means is this is a pretty residential area. And before we get there, I just want to talk a little bit about the zoning a little bit more. what we're looking to do is change from AG1 to CUP. So that pink color you see, I've got a couple of them circled. So we're not introducing a zoning district that's not already in the area. This is something that the area already has. So we're not doing anything radically different than what's already out there. Included in our application is a concurrent variance to reduce the buffer between jurisdictions. So just to the southeast of the subject property, you see all this white. That's property in Union City. And under the code, we're supposed to have a 100-foot buffer. But due to the odd shape of the property, we're looking to reduce that. This property happens also to be in the Cliftondale overlay, which requires a 50-foot buffer minimum. So we're only seeking to reduce to the 50-foot buffer. And the way we're looking to do that, we can show that on the next slide. We've got our site plan, a really nice mock-up for you. We've got one point of entry off of Coweta. You can see how the 50 single-family homes are laid out here. And with the amenities, we've got spread out. So we've got the dog park closer to the entrance, as well as the mail kiosk. And then on the west side, we do have a walking trail that will connect into the sidewalk network. So folks will be able to use their sidewalks, get out of their house, use the sidewalks to get to the trail and enjoy a little bit of nature in their own neighborhood. Speaking of nature, we do have the Deep Creek nearby. It's actually not on our property. It's on the property next to ours, but the stream buffer does reach over the property line in a couple locations, shown here on the west side and then the north side. The good news is it doesn't reach very far into our property, so we're actually able to avoid it. So we're not seeking to reduce that by any means. That's totally fine the way it is. And then we've got, these are just some sample elevations for you all. We're working with a number of builders trying to get or nail down what we're trying to do, but this is the caliber of home that we're targeting. So we've got a good mix of high quality materials here, including stone, hardy plank, as well as you can see a little bit of the sizing information there. These homes are going to be on the larger side. At least that's what we're trying to do. But with that, I'll end there. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to help. And Mike, did you want to add anything?
No, you did a very good job of explaining.
Thank you, Josh. I'm also here to, as the developer, to respond to any questions, but I think Josh, you did a very adequate job. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any questions from residents? Any questions from staff? All right, seeing none. We're going to move to the next case, which is U25-006. The address is 3220 Butner Road, requesting a special use permit to operate a salon suite located in District 2.
Good afternoon. My name is Frederick Gresham, and I'm the owner of Gresham Salon Suites. We aren't changing anything. It's pretty straightforward. It's already a mixed-use facility. It's been there for quite some time. I've had possession of the actual space for about 3 years now that I've been paying on, but not able to actually use or market because of the special use permit that's needed. I've also changed everything around before this to accommodate and make it a, initially it was a, I want to say a salon school, or school, but I need an actual permit or something of that sort to get started. But now I did have a license for that, but then it was denied this time around, so I reverted back to what it originally is supposed to be. It's the salon suite. It's located right next to the South Fulton Police Department, St. James Live. It's located where there are a lot of different mixed businesses there. It also has hair salons there. It has nail techs there, and it has a barbershop in that strip as well. But what I propose, or what we're proposing, is basically just that all-in-one one-stop shop, where you have the hairstylist there, the estheticians there, the barbers there, and it doesn't interfere with the other clientele. Like I said, it's been there for 3 years, but it's just I haven't been able to operate it. It's a fully built-out space that's ready to go, and we're just seeking, like I said, a special use, or I'm seeking a special use permit to operate and bring something different or something more updated should I say, in the city of South Fulton. I live in the city of South Fulton, so I'm not too far from there. But I just want to be able to operate there. That's all. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do we have any questions from the residents? If so, please step to the podium.
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure that button is pressed. The mic, make sure it's turned on.
I'm curious, and it may be something I missed in what you presented. What is new and different that you require special use permit?
Well, it's nothing different from the aspect of the nature of the business. It's just as far as the zoning aspect of it, it's the special use permit is required. Before I took possession of it, it used to be I want to say massage place, something
A
they did,
what?
a massage place where they did massages at. So it wasn't like
It's part of cosmetology, though, right?
yes, ma'am, but it's just the requirement that I have, or they set before me for the city of South Fulton.
So the city is requiring you to get special use permit to add massage to your salon?
Well, to operate as a salon suite entity and not just a specific salon. So that's what they're asking, yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you have any questions from staff?
Hi, Mr. Gresham. My question for you is how many salon suites will be in this establishment?
So there's a total of 8 salon suites that's in the establishment. You have 6 which are regular suites and 2 which are larger suites that accommodate 2 people versus 1. So just 8 total. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I have another question too. Is it already built out to be salon suites? I think you were alluding to that.
Yes, ma'am. It's been built out for 3 years now. I've been paying a rent $5,500 for 3 years, and I haven't been able to offer. And I have like 5 more to go on my lease. So.
That's it for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The next case we have is M25-001. The address is 3260 E9 Road, requesting to modify the zoning petition at Z24-003 to reduce from 3 lots to 2 lots in R2, located in District 2.
Good evening. My name is Patricia. My mistake. Thank you. Hear me now? Okay, good afternoon. My name is Patrice Richard. I'm a resident of South Fulton, been a resident for as long as it's been a city. And we recently, in 2024, December 2024, we purchased 2 1-acre lots. Currently on those 3-acre lots, there was a home built, as you can see there, to the far right. And what we did was purchase those 2 lots, and what we're requesting is relief from a condition that was placed on the zoning because both lots are R2s. But I am appealing or requesting relief of a condition which prevents me from joining the lots, because if I join the lots, that's considered a substantial change. And anyways, I want to, or my husband and I want to build a multi-generational home. And when you think of a multi-generational home, from the exterior, it does look like a single-family home. This home is being built with an architect designing it, and it's going to be a custom. And what we want to do is have private, within their bedrooms that have private entrances, and they have their own full baths. This is in the event as we get older, we need assistance from our children. We want to stay in the community. We like the community, and this is our solution to our final home here. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you. Do we have any additional questions from residents? Any questions from staff?
You mentioned this would be a multi-generational home, so would this be a duplex or a triplex or just
No,
a single detached?
it's a single family home.
Uh-huh.
What they'll have is private entrances, into the bedroom area, whatever. It's set up in such a way where the owners don't have to interact with the children or the assistants that's in the home. They have their own bathrooms. That's kind of what, you know, we have shared areas like, we'll have the shared family room or shared kitchens. The bedrooms are a decent size where they can have like, you know, a settee or a chair, whatever, to give it a feel of like a studio, but it's actually a bedroom, a large bedroom.
So the only entrance we'll have is to their bedroom?
No, we have other entrances, but if they want privacy.
I mean, the private entrance will be just to their bedroom area.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm trying to think of how I'm doing. Go on, I'm sorry.
The house that you see there is my house. And I sold Miss Richard and her family the 2 acres that were next. I split those lots. So there were 3 lots. And then I sold 2 lots, lot 2 and 3. Miss Richard and her family bought both of those lots. A multi-generational is very different from multi-family. It's still one family with several generations. It's very difficult to find a plan. I built a multi-generational home there, which is 3260. Miss Richard and her husband bought 3264 and 3270, which were the addresses that I assigned to lots 2 and 3. They wanted both acres, 2 acres instead of just 1. And so now the city said they have to join those together and use a process, I guess, of modification or whatever in order to do that. And that's the only thing that they're doing is joining them together. And so both of us are, I'm older, up in age, so we're bringing our children in so they can't put us away when we get to a certain age, and that's true. Because we will be there, and they can take care of us when we can't take care of ourselves, and that's the purpose of multi-generational homes, to make it clear that it's the entrances and all. Everybody has private spaces, but we are still joined together as one family.
Thank you.
Thanks. I didn't get it.
Alrighty, the next case we have is M25-002. The address is 0 Wolcomall Road. A request to modify the zoning position of Z24-020 to reduce the heated floor area to 13,000 square foot, and TR, which is townhome residential, 1,300 square feet.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Greg Nguyen. I'm the owner of CTC Construction, and 0 Wolcomall Road is mine. What I propose here is a 92-unit townhome development, and it was originally approved sometime last year for 1,800 square feet on each townhome, and I am coming back asking for a reduction in size of the townhomes from 1,300 square feet to 1,500 square foot being the largest. Nothing else will change about the development, just the size and the square foot of the townhomes themselves.
Thank you. Do we have any questions from residents? Any question from staff?
Hi, my question is, why are you shrinking the square footage of the townhomes?
Well, our illustrious president put tariffs on lumber that comes out of Canada, and it's no longer feasible for me to build those size. With the price point that I would be able to sell in that neighborhood, I priced myself right out of it. So we went back and value engineered it, and we came up with a square footage along with the architect and the engineer, and this was the range that we would be profitable at.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions? Thank you. The next case we have is Z25-023. The address is 0 and 01055 Fairburn Road. A request to rezone from M1 to C1 for other lawful purposes.
Yes, this is a city-initiated rezoning at 0 and 1055 Fairburn Road. The current use is a industrial type building. The current zoning is industrial. We actually are going to rezone it. We're requesting to rezone that to MIX, not C1. And the owner is looking at a wide variety of uses for that property. I do apologize, it is C1.
Alrighty, do we have any questions from residents? Any questions from staff? Thank you. Alrighty, just to recap the public participation plan, again, remember your public participation for rezones is due July 7th. For modification, it is due July 14th. Please have that sample of what that postcard is going to look like sent to staff so we can give you that final approval before you send them out. You should have already received your addresses. If not, please reach out to staff so we can make sure you have those addresses in hand to be sent out. If you need an example of the of the postcard, please let us know. Form E is included in your packet for you to fill out once that public participation deadline comes. If you miss any of the following deadlines, your case will be pushed to the following cycle. Again, talking about those dates again. Public participation, July 7th. Planning Commission hearing will be July 16th. And Mayor and Council public hearing will be August 12th for rezoning and special use permits. Modifications, your public participation plan will be due July 14th. Mayor and Council public hearing will be due July 22nd. I do want to thank you. I will also want to give a moment for any of the applicants to state when they'll be hosting their public participation if they have confirmed.
Ours will be July 3rd, Thursday, July 3rd at 6 p.m. And I don't see that I have a location yet, but as soon as we get one, we'll send that out on the postcard.
Thank you. Would any other applicants want to mention their public participation meeting? Again, that meeting date has to be 30 days out to give residents an opportunity to attend.
I'm sorry. So 30 days out from July the 7th?
From that deadline for the public participation report. So typically, depending on 30 days from the meeting that you're hosting, actually. So if your deadline is, what day did we say, July 14th? You would have to have it, you want to have enough time for you to be able to have a meeting within 30 days to have those mailings sent out.
Yeah, so I can have them on June the 13th. I don't know what day that is. Let me see. Let me hold on. Let me see. Let me confirm the date. Yes, ma'am. I just want to check. I'll let you guys know. All right.
The meeting has to happen by July 14th?
So your time frame, give me 1 second. Let me pull those dates back up. Alrighty, so the public participation plan report is due July 7th. So you want to make sure you have that meeting in enough time to where you can get that report done and send those notices out 30 days between the time that you host your meeting and the time that you have to have that report due.
State the modification date as well.
And then for modifications, that date is July 14th. So it is two different dates for modifications and for rezoning. Yes.
I just want to know, So as soon as we find out what the date is, we would just email you and let you know, or we just present the form.
So in your application, you should have already notified staff of when you intend to have that meeting. If anything changed out of that date that you put on your application, yes, please notify us.
Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you.
Are there any additional questions? Alrighty, I do want to invite everyone to attend this upcoming housing roundtable event that will be on June 12th at the Economic Development Office. The address is 6385 Old National Highway from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. This event will bring together residents, policymakers, housing experts to discuss the key challenges and solutions around housing in the city of South Fulton. We'll also recap the housing assessment that we just adopted into the city. I have flyers out in the lobby. Please grab a bunch and spread them out throughout the community. Feel free to go to your local grocery store and ask to post them. We want to get as many people as involved. For the record, I'm just going to hold it up. Beautiful flyer. We also have our Councilwoman Pritchett also coming and co-hosting with us. So again, please spread the word. We want your voice to be heard. Thank you for attending today's CZIM meeting.